All right, welcome back to the channel. So Gervonta Davis, man, really clowns Ryan Garcia and says that Ryan Garcia ain't really ready for that fight, but Gervonta Davis, will take the money. So let's make it happen. It seems like the fight between Ryan Garcia and Gervonta Davis just got real. Let's talk about that in this video. All right, welcome back to the channel. So, man, stranger things have happened, I guess. Stranger than seemingly Ryan Garcia throwing his career away at a very early stage. Bunch of news broke that Ryan Garcia, who is the mandatory for Devin Haney, is to be fighting Gervonta Tank Davis. That fight is absolutely huge, I do believe. Monetarily, it should be gigantic. One of the more unexpected mega fights in boxing. And let me tell you why, man. Because it is the advertiser's dream. The age of the fighters are perfect. What are they, 24 and like 21? And there are people running around spreading rumors that the people that follow boxing are just a bunch of old men over the age of 50, which I find very strange because I have a boxing channel and we have a lot of people to come by and watch boxing, talk boxing. And I have analytics that are there from YouTube, and it tells me the exact opposite, that boxing has a very young fan base. The problem is that boxing can't keep fans once they get older, because by the time that they get to be 55 years old, something like that, they just drop off the face of the earth as far as boxing fans go, because they pretty much already know what the deal is. You're not going to get the fights that you want to see. And the fighters that they came up with are all retired and old men like Lennox Lewis and Roy Jones Jr. and guys like Felix Trinidad and those guys, Oscar De La Hoyas, they're all retired. Those guys are all the ones that are that age. So when you see somebody like Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia coming up, and this fight being at lightweight or 130 pounds being able to be made and legitimately have a chance to get made, I think that is something that is significant. And Ryan Garcia is just crazy enough to try to make that fight. Just crazy enough to try to make that fight. I believe that kid would really take the fight. When he says that he wants to go straight for Gervonta Tank Davis, I think that he really does want to do that. And this is not something that he's just by himself on, because that's what Bernard Hopkins said leading into the fight. Like, hey man, let's go for Gervonta Tank Davis. And I could see, before the fight happened, why they might want to do that. There's, and Gervonta Davis was on, I think it's called the Sweet Science he was on a live stream today on Instagram, and please forgive me for not knowing the name of the show. People forwarded me the name of the show and I watched it. The next time I remember it or I see a show there, I promise I will remember the name of that. But, he was talking about the fight and he was like, man, it seems like, he was like, well, look, man, I'll take the money. It's like, I don't see why he would want he ain't ready for the fight. But hey, if he wants it, hey, I'll take the fight. Man, that's just a really, really big fight, man. Oscar De La Hoya and whether he would want to have the fight, to me, it wouldn't make sense for Oscar De La Hoya unless they were going broke and they're like, we don't have Canelo Alvarez anymore. We need to start paying. We need another person that can really be the mega star for for Golden Boy Promotions. And maybe they're just willing to roll the dice on Ryan Garcia. There are things that Ryan Garcia has in his arsenal, and even by Gervonta Davis's admission, there are things in the arsenal of Ryan Garcia that could cause problems for Tank, right? His speed, his hand speed, he is definitely a strong puncher. But like Gervonta Davis said, man, look, if I hit him with what Luke Campbell hit him with, he ain't getting up. It's like, no, he's not going to get up. So there's that problem. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And when you no longer have a big cash cow, you may have to make it happen. But it would be strange though, because it's not like, any of those guys are on pay-per-view over there. It's all DAZN, paying out for what they believe the future might be. I don't get it, but I know Golden Boy's coffers had to have got, considerably thinner. Now, what would actually happen in the fight right now? I mean, I think obviously that Gervonta Davis beats him, because Gervonta Davis, I think, is really, like, of all the guys that we're talking about in that age range that I talk about, let me say that all of the people that I talk about and my conversations go around at lightweight, like around Vasily Lomachenko, who I think is one of the best lightweights, no doubt, even though he's an older guy. Come on, man, let's not have age discrimination here. I know that, you guys might not think that he was a very good fighter throughout his career because he only has a record of 14-2. I mean, but don't let that 14-2 fool you. There were people at a point in time that said he was one of the best fighters, or he was the best fighter since the young Muhammad Ali. And it's pretty interesting just how one loss against the is he 3 pound for pound guy in the world would take you out of consideration for fights against the top guys. So, but Lomachenko, Teofimo Lopez, obviously, who has the 3 belts, it's delusional about that daggone undisputed thing. Dude, look, you can't keep claiming you undisputed when everybody's disputing it. Okay, that's just what it is. You can't be like, well, nobody's disputing it. Well, there are a bunch of people over there disputing it, T.O. Well, it doesn't matter what they're saying because they're not just haters. Haters' disputes don't count. Dude, haters' disputes count. They do. A reasonable amount of it, and that's not even haters. That's just you ain't the champ. There's 2 belts. I mean, with God, wow. That's why I have a problem with Teofimo Lopez, man. Teofimo Lopez, because I got another video I got to do about Teofimo Lopez that I already wrote. And I'm like, oh, man, I don't even feel like talking about that, man. At the end of the day, the man is Gervonta Tank Davis at 130, between 130 and 135 pounds. The man is Gervonta Tank Davis because number one, he's undefeated. Number 2, he is the guy that has actually fought the best competition. When you look at Devin Haney's a very, very good fighter. Everything looks great. There's no Jose Pedraza on there yet. And it doesn't look like there's going to be one on there for a while because these guys keep ducking them. So when I say that about Devin Haney, I think that he is, for the moment, like all these guys for the moment, are, exempt from they haven't fought as many good fighters as Gervonta Davis has. It's because they haven't had the time to do it. I'm not going to be like other people who would say, like when they're talking about Gary Russell Jr., that, just ignore the fact that everybody's ducking him and say, well, hey, he hasn't fought anybody. Yeah, but everybody refuses to fight him. So what? He needs to find somebody to fight, but there's nobody to fight. See what I'm saying? In the scenario that we're in here right now, I don't think there's going to be undisputed at 135 pounds, and I don't think it's designed for there to be undisputed at 135 pounds. I think you have the WBC who has split their belt up into 3 champions because they don't want to make their mind up. So they're like, no, we want Teofimo Lopez. We want everybody in boxing to be our champion. So we're just going to create a belt for Ryan Garcia, a belt for Teofimo Lopez, and a belt for Devin Haney. And when the fight with Gervonta Davis happens and Gervonta Davis knocks out Ryan Garcia because it's too soon, then, hey, you'll finally have Gervonta Davis as a WBC champion. But it is what it is. You let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Peace.